Hello, it's Pastor Leon Purley here, and today on Speak Life TV, I wanted to just kind of give my thoughts on this new movie coming out next month called Straight Outta Compton. Now, I grew up in California. I know all about NWA with Eazy-E, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, and the whole nine yards, but I needed to say this with much respect to everyone that's either a hip hop head or just been around music all of their lives. I think that this is a horrible time for a movie such as Straight Outta Compton to be released right now because America is already still trying to heal from the wounds of what happened in Ferguson. Also, what happened in Ohio, what happened just recently, twice in Texas. And I just believe that, people stick up for hip hop so much, but look at this. I mean, they're glorifying violence once again, and I can't even tell you how many people are going to actually go see it. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of people. Anyone who listens to hip hop is probably going to see it. There's going to be people that even go to church that will show up. I've heard people tell me recently, "Hey, I'm gonna go see it." I'm thinking, man, like we need to be the voice. The police brutality that's going on. We can't. When we release a movie like this, then it makes us look really bad, especially as the black community, because one minute we're saying, "Oh, the cops are," you know beating us and killing us. But then you release a movie like this where they're against the cops, because they want to promote violence and drug talk and disrespecting females. I mean, anyone who is familiar with hip hop and knows about NWA, you can't play NWA around your kids. I mean, like, the lifestyle isn't good at all. So, my prayer today is that we will rise up and actually take a stand, for Christ and speak life. I just think that there's so many people around the world that need to know that Jesus Christ is soon to come back, and it's not even just hip hop, because sometimes, because I came out of hip hop doing secular radio, I zoom in a lot more on hip hop and their lifestyle and wanting them to be saved. I know God placed Lecrae and Andy Mineo and Tadashi and Triple E in hip hop to show God's mercy, to show God's grace towards hip hop, but to release a movie like this at such a time as now, I think is horrible. And I wish Obama, the president, could do something to say no. The movie theaters will not carry this because, I mean, why would they release it now? With all of the things going on, the violence, people killing themselves, being pulled over by cops, people being beaten, people being shot by cops, and then they release something like this. Once they leave the movie theaters, what do you think they're going to do? I mean, if you're in Compton, California, and you go see this movie Straight Outta Compton, you have Bloods, Crips, all kinds of people at the movie theaters. I'm prophesying right now. I already know there's going to be violence after the movie is over. I think that the police are going to be out late that night, and there's going to be craziness. Why? Because you're going to see this movie and you're going to be pumped up like, "Oh yeah, forget the cops." You know what I'm saying? But God tells us to respect authority. If you're pulled over and you're doing wrong, then you are wrong. If you are pulled over and something happens and you're innocent, then I mean, at the end of the day, man, that's why God says for us to be ready in season and out of season. You don't know when you may die, but at the end of the day, man, I just want to be that voice for the people, for the black community, the white community, the Hispanic community, all around the world. We got to rise up against stuff like this because this is nonsense. And so I'm gonna put this all over social media. I don't give a care because I'm an ambassador for Christ. And so I'm going to stand up and tell people, don't support this movie. Don't go see this movie because it's promoting violence. It's promoting violence. It's going to have kids, teenagers, I believe teenagers are going to go see this movie, and then they're going to think that it's okay to be against the police. They're going to think it's okay to go against authority. We're supposed to obey the laws of the land. That's what the Bible tells us to do. And I've been pulled over by cops before, and because I had my high beams on, I was in the wrong, you guys. And so the cop told me to come sit in his front seat, and I told him that I was in college, and he told me keep your grades up, drive safe back to the campus. Done deal. But I think when people start mouthing off at the cops, disrespecting the police, then things are gonna happen, at the end of the day. So I don't know. My brother, he's a cop too. Shouts out to Larry Purley, protecting the streets of St. Louis right now for us. I just want to, commend anyone who's doing the right thing. And I want to commend the cops who are doing the right thing. Everyone isn't going to be shady. Everyone's not grimy. Everyone's not out to take people out. There are people out there that are doing that, but it's not everybody. It's not everybody across the board. And so my prayer is that people will be safe in this fallen world and that they will turn to Christ. So Eazy-E, he's not even in the movie, because he's dead. He died from AIDS, sleeping around and caught AIDS and died. Why aren't we making a movie about, helping the black community, the white community, the Hispanic community to keep that stuff, down, like the crime rate down, sexual immorality down. But no, we want to release movies that are going to make people angry, make people want to go out and disobey the laws of the land. And so I'm done. I just wanted to be that voice, what I'm saying? Because I know how it is on Facebook. People always want to say, like, oh, he's always coming with, what God says. Yeah, I am. I am going to tell you because this stuff is stupidity. God causes foolishness. And so don't go support the movie. That's the end of the story. Don't go support the movie. What I'm saying? We need unity. We need love. We need Christ. Pastor Leon Purley, we out.